Hey there, comic nerds. Darth Jaeger coming at you all for chilled monkey brains. I recently had a bit of good luck tracking down the remaining 4 issues at my LCS and a small local comic book show, and I'm finally ready to unleash the long-awakened second and final part of When Comics Were Great, Marvel Battlestar Galactica. For those who don't know or may have forgotten, Battlestar Galactica was a science fiction television show that aired for a single season from September 17th, 1978 to April 29th, 1979 on ABC. But what about Galactica 1980? We don't talk about Galactica 1980. The series was reimagined in 2003 and ran for 4 terrific seasons until its finale in March of 2009. From this series spun off the criminally underrated Caprica that itself ran for 1 season in 2010. But this is about comic books! So, in this video, I'm going to give you all the lowdown on issues 14, 17, 18, and 20 of Marvel's tremendous Battlestar Galactica comic, which ran from 79 to 81, starting with issue 14, Trial and Error. This issue is written by Roger McKenzie with art by Jim Mooney and Klaus Janson, and opens up with Starbuck watching from his new home on Empress Eurali's Scavenge World as the colonial fleet pulls away and out of the inky black starless void. Commander Adama prepares to put Sire Yuri on trial for mutiny and for his part in the theft of the aggro ship, while Boxy and Muffet 2 get lost in the bowels of the Galactica as a damaged heat shield leaks deadly radiation into the ship. Checking out the opening page had me thinking the artwork looked a bit rough, only to be almost blown away by the spectacular double-page spread depicting the Galactica and the Colonial Fleet emerging from the void into normal space. The remainder of this issue is hit or miss for me. I do love artist Jim Mooney's decision to draw Muffet 2 more like a real dog and less like the chimpanzee in a Daggett suit that we got in the TV show, as cool as that was for the time. Issue 17, Ape and Essence, by Stephen Grant with art by Walt Simonson and Klaus Janson, starts off with repairs to the colonial aggro ship moving slower than anticipated, prompting Adama to send an away team down to the surface of a nearby planet to search out new food sources. Meanwhile, the team of Apollo and Dr. Enoch get more than they bargained for when they were attacked by a group of red Hulk-like creatures whose very existence is a mystery unto itself. The issue opens with a terrific splash page featuring a funky-looking alien looming in the trees over Dr. Enoch. Simonson and Janson's use of shadows, dark backgrounds, and heavy line work give Enoch's metamorphosis scene an almost noir-like aesthetic. The spaceship battles look dynamic and dangerous, and in the final panels they do their job in leaving the reader hyped for the next issue, which is Issue 18, Forbidden Fruit, by Stephen Grant with art by Simonson. Sal Buscema and Janson shows Dr. Enoch has been fully taken over by the strange alien fruit, and it's up to Apollo to save his trainee pilots and the good doctor before his humanity is lost completely. At the same time, on the Galactica, Commander Adama finds himself lured by the seductive smell of the alien fruit, the forbidden fruit. The opening scene with trainee pilots Athena, Sapphire, and Cassiopeia being menaced by the Red Hulk-looking Dr. Enoch is evocative of Planet of the Apes, which I assume is intentional. Sal Buscema's lighter line work gives the action sequences an exciting flow. I will say that it really looks like he just drew the Incredible Hulk and then colored him red for this issue, but maybe that's what they were going for with the red alien ape creatures. Issue 20, Hell Hath No Fury, written and drawn by Simonson and inked by Janson, has Captain Apollo and Lieutenant Starbuck flying out to intercept and stop Empress Eurali and her fleet of Scavenge World starfighters from attacking and destroying the colonists in the ragtag fugitive fleet. Meanwhile, Adama sends Jolly on an undercover mission to find and capture a group of black market food pirates. Splash page gives us a wide shot of the Galactica launch bay beta as Apollo and Starbuck prepare for their mission with the shadow of Empress Euralie looming overhead. Now, I can see what they're trying to convey with the splash page, but ultimately the main characters look a little too small and it just doesn't work for me. But your mileage may vary. You may like it a lot. The book culminates in a hand-to-hand zero-G battle to the death between Starbuck and Euralie that Simonson and Jansen handle pretty well, using the various angles and close-ups to depict the action in a fun and impressive manner, the way comic books should be. And those were the issues I missed in the first video, not because I didn't want to talk about them, but because I had yet to acquire them. And as it turns out, they were really good. I find myself seriously enjoying this short-lived series by Marvel Comics, and now that I've read all of them, it's left me wanting more. It really shows you how different the comic industry was back then compared to today, with the book being canceled while making the kind of numbers that modern Marvel and DC would kill for. It's also kind of a shame that Marvel didn't give the series a proper conclusion that we never got in the TV series. Maybe a few extra issues and they could have found Earth. Marvel paid licensing fees to make comics from a variety of properties in the 1970s, from movies to television shows, toys, even music. And when it came to licensed books versus the Marvel-owned character books, the former occasionally got short shrift, with the editors choosing to put their strongest creative teams on the books that were of greater value to the company, like Spider-Man and the Avengers, books that didn't have their bottom line cut into by the licensing fees. And that's fine. I mean, they got to make money somehow. And if putting strong creative teams on the books that sold higher, it keeps the customer happy. Battlestar Galactica was the rare exception to this rule. The book was great from the start, with strong base creative teams telling thoughtful, exciting stories alongside terrific artwork. And I say to anyone who enjoyed the original and reimagined TV series and are thinking about giving this book a try, I give Battlestar Galactica from Marvel my highest recommendation. But hey, what'd you think? Let me know down in the comment section if you read this comic book series or watched the TV show. And remember to please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. It's a free thing you can do, and it really helps out the channel. And if you're in the Calgary area, check out Alpha Comics. It's a great little shop with a huge back issue selection at great prices. And hey, if you're going to be at Calgary Expo in April, track me down on the floor and say, hey, I'll be there all 4 days. So until next time, I'll see all y'all in the next video. Later.
Fleeing from the Cylon tyranny, the last Battlestar Galactica leads a ragtag fugitive fleet on a lonely quest. A shining planet known as Earth.